I'll see you around. You're wearing a new t-shirt now.
Okay, hi Jess,
In a
how are
car I've
you?
never seen before.
Good, how are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks. Enjoying the snow.
Yep.
Wait,
It's very, very
so
Christmassy.
you've been releasing a lot of music lately. Um, Tell us a bit about the songs that you've released and what else you've got coming up.
Yeah, it's been really exciting to actually get some music out after working on stuff for what feels like so long. So I've had 3 songs out. I've stopped
What are they
really.
called, Jess? Tell us what the songs are called and just briefly what they're about.
Yeah, the first one was called Same But Different, and I wrote that like on the last day before lockdown in March. Um, and that was about a breakup I went through last year. So it was quite like a important song for me to write, I think. And as soon as I had it, I was like, oh my God, this has to be the first one. Even though I'd finished other ones before that. Um, so that's called Same But Different. That was the first song. And then a second one called Out Loud, which is a bit more of a kind of chilled out vibe. And that's about like kind of wanting what you can't have or being afraid to tell someone how you feel. So another kind of relationshipy one. And then 11 has been the third single that came out a couple of weeks ago, or last week. And that is about my parents splitting up and my kind of experiences going through that as a child. So that was another really important one for me to write. I think it's kind of like therapy writing those songs.
So just for a bit of background for anyone who's watching this who hasn't seen you perform, Jess came and sang at New Music Nights right near the beginning back in 2013. I'm guessing you were what, 16 then, were you?
Yeah, ages ago it must have been. Yeah.
And you've performed a few times since. You played at the festival, and I think you played at our current venue at Reigate Priory Cricket Club at Christmas. You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then you went to ACM, didn't you, in Guildford?
Yeah.
And now you're working actually for a record company called Relentless Records. How has that helped? What have you learned from? Because Tom Walker is somebody that you've been working on his account or whatever. What have you learned from doing that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's been like so valuable, my time at Relentless and working on those campaigns. It was Tom's album campaign. I was helping on the marketing side of things, and Relentless is a really small label, so I get to kind of be across loads of things. I can understand what the A&R department are doing and just basically see from the top to bottom of the process. So it's been crazy for me, like learning how to build a marketing campaign for like an album. And then there's kind of smaller developing artists on the roster as well. So it's kind of, I've been part of how we're going to break an artist in the 2020 climate in the music industry, looking at like audience building and analytics and data from streaming and how you can try and hack algorithms and um, there's proper like nerdy stuff on that side, but then also like just like really creatively it's been amazing. Like I've met um photographers, directors, stylists, like just being a part of the visuals and stuff things has been really, and the music side of things, and seeing what other artists are doing has just been really inspiring as well.
I mean, building an audience is the key now, I guess, isn't it? But
Yeah.
what's the secret, or what are, maybe not even a secret? It's just hard work, isn't it? What do you have to do?
Yeah, I think asking for help and collaborating is just has been really important as well, because you can't do it all yourself. And actually I've been working with some amazing writers and producers finishing the songs, and um
Yeah.
from like.
So you mentioned social media. I mean, is there any one channel that works better than the others in terms of promoting music? What do you use?
I've used Instagram a lot. I did some videos, which is, I think I've got now a presence on YouTube, which is important. But in terms of the actual like speaking to people and people spreading the word and sharing things, Instagram's definitely been my kind of channel. And Facebook's a good sort of media tool as well for, I think I've done like some promoted sponsor posts through Facebook and Instagram basically. So that's been a real driver, and just for talking to people. I want to get better at TikTok, because you can do like one video and suddenly be a internet sensation. So I do a little bit of TikTok, and it's just crazy how many artists are coming through on that platform, like, and songs as well. You could just upload an original sound, so it's like I can upload unreleased songs on there, and then people can listen and share them, and so that's been really cool. And I do that with Instagram a little bit as well, sharing new stuff.
Let's talk a bit about ACM, because
yeah.
it's obviously, it's a local college, and a lot of people who come to new music nights and perform at new music nights would probably have an eye on going there if they're interested in a career in music. So how did you find that? What did you learn from that? What were the most valuable lessons that you got from that experience?
What I learned there was kind of to look after my voice and kind of hone in on the actual like craftsmanship of being a singer, for sure. And then definitely the networking thing. It was just like, talk to everyone, be kind to everyone. You never know who's gonna help you get a favor. Like, ask your lecturers from what their experience is, and like listen to other people's music.
Who are your influences at the moment? Who you taking?
I mean, well, even this year is like people like Billie Eilish just really breaking down the boundaries of what she's doing. And there's loads of female artists I really love: Halsey, Tovalo, Banks, Gracie Abrams. Yeah, loads of females I really find inspiring. And that, yeah, I can go into a session after listening to like a EP or album of someone and be like, cool, like I'm in the zone to write a song like that now.
I mean, you've come a long way in the 7 years since you first performed at New Music Nights. if you could go back to that day back in 2013 and offer a piece of advice to the 16-year-old Jess, what would you say?
I think I'm finally on the right track. I think I could have probably gotten there quicker, but then also it's like, trust the process, and everything happens for a reason. I'm on this journey. But I think I held myself back, certainly at times, of like taking rejection to heart and not thinking I was good enough and loads of stuff like that. And I just think looking back, I would tell 16-year-old Jess, like, don't take those little bits of rejection to heart, because the little wins are always so amazing, like however small they are, because you do have to like work so hard to get the yeses, and there's so many no's that come before that.
So what are the next steps for you, Jess? And what is your ambition?
Definitely just releasing loads and loads more music. An EP I want to do in the new year, to actually have like a body of work out there will be really, really cool. And already, like, I've had a couple of sessions before the end of this year that I've written like my favorite songs, so really excited for just loads of new music to come out next year. I'd love to do like a UK tour. I mean, yeah, gigs again will be an amazing feeling. So that is a big ambition of mine, I think.
So just tell us finally then, how can people follow you, and what should they be looking out for next?
Yeah, I mean, for the music, follow me on Spotify, Jess Spink. It really helps actually to have more followers on that platform and get release radars and all of that. So yeah, follow on Spotify is amazing. I've got videos coming out if you want to subscribe on YouTube. That's Jess Spink as well. And then yeah, socials, Jess Spink on Facebook and Jess Spink _ on Instagram, which is probably my main sort of comms and the main sort of news that will come from things on Instagram. So yeah, I'm on everything though.
All right, brilliant. Well, Jess, thanks very much for talking to us. It's been really good and great to hear about your experiences, and we can't wait to see you performing live again. Thanks very much.
Oh, I can't wait. I actually can't wait. Yeah, thank you.